Hello there, YouTube and friends. I'm about to release these, and I thought that would be very selfish of me to have gone live early and made a video about it and not shown the release and shared with it. However, this female right here is buried, and they've been in here for about 2 hours, and I don't remember catching babies that little when I was netting them, unless they got into the net without me noticing. Hi, Natural Caridina, welcome. Thank you for coming. But I don't remember babies being that little when I was catching them. MPR Shrimps, welcome. J1985, thank you for coming back. But yeah, like I said, this buried female, I think she's having babies, and the babies are hatching in here, because I don't remember shrimp being that little. So I'm going to let them go in here so that they can get going in this bad boy here. Did you miss the stream earlier? Here's the 55 gallon they're going into. I just took them out of the 10 gallon a little while ago. There's some crystals and Rilis already in here that have been in here for about 3 or 4 days, just to make sure everything was okay before I went ahead and moved majority of them over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to move the light here a little bit so I have room. And I'm just going to dump all this water in, because this isn't shipping water. This is just a little bit of water from their other tank. So I'm not worried about it being dirty or contaminating. So I'm not going to net these guys out. And especially with these little babies. Look, there's another one. I don't even think that one was there when we started the video. I'm going to have to go back and look. I think that's a new one that just hatched since I started this video, but I could be wrong. But that would be super cool. But let's get these guys in their home. And my tripod broke. So if you've been following, you've known that I've been talking about getting a tripod, a decent one. And unfortunately, the little crappy one that I had, that I got off of, it came with like my lenses. Unfortunately, that one just broke. So now I don't even have any. So the crystals are in their new home. Go ahead and just sit back here for a minute and see what they do, see how they act. We got a couple of the babies on the glass just chilling out. Thank you, Jay. Jay just said nice setup. So one of them is just sitting here at the bottom eating. Well, not one of them, a bunch of them. A lot of them went into this wood over here. Wood subglosser tank mixture. Oh, look at that red Rili. With those berries. What is there about the patch too? So this is great. I like that they're not all just hanging out at the bottom. They're actually moving around and exploring and already kind of eating. So we have a couple exploring down here in the rocks. Bunch over here. Hawaiian volcano shrimp. I'm not really familiar with those. I'm gonna have to check them out. As long as they're freshwater breeders, it's a good time. I've noticed a lot of interesting shrimp I've come across only breed in brackish water, unfortunately, and it's hard to recreate their breeding conditions. There's purple zebra shrimp that are really cool. They stay really small though, but they need brackish water to breed. I was thinking about getting them, but I decided against it, at least for now. Yeah, Opeula. Yeah, that's the Hawaiian shrimp. But these guys look happy. They're just exploring their new tank. Oh, we almost dropped the camera there. Yeah. So we got PRLs in here. Even with them all clustered in one area on this wood, since I just put them in, this tank still looks empty. Still looks very empty. But that's okay. 2-3 months, it'll be full of little red and clear white blobs floating everywhere. Little shrimpies everywhere. The little babies seem to be loving the subglosser tank and the glass. Like this, there's just such little babies I don't even remember It's just crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the beginning of this video when I was showing them, but to see for real. But that's crazy if those were actually born in that container today. In the couple hours I had them acclimating, 3 or 4 hours. There's that red Rili mama again. So these pure red lines originally came from Tommy Lamb over at Shrimp Fever. I get a lot of my shrimp from him. One, because he has nice shrimp, and two, because I could drive to his store from Buffalo. It takes a couple hours. I have to go out of the country and over the border, but have any issues with pH? No, I really haven't. The Brightwell seems to be doing a great job. I did have issues with pH when I was using Fluval, not with the PRL. They seem to be okay with having the pH around 7. It doesn't need to be super low. But I noticed with my Taiwan bees, they definitely did not like the Fluval. And once I put them on some stratum, they did much better, even though I recently found out that the tank was full of planaria too. So that's why I wasn't seeing many babies. But now the Taiwan bees are behind me. There's that baby mama, who I think was maybe even having babies while she was acclimating. My TDS on this tank, what I put it to be 130-ish. That's what I mix the water in to be. And I use salty shrimp GH. Let me grab my TDS meter. It should be around here somewhere. I just cleaned, but what I call cleaning, I don't call it cleaning, I call it hiding things, because right after I clean I can never find anything. But my TDS pen should be around here somewhere. Yep, I'd show you my pH, but my pH is pen is broken, and I can't find my master test kit anywhere. So let's see what the TDS is right now. Yep, so it's definitely gone up, probably from the wood dissolving in the water, dissolved organic solids and stuff. But when I initially put the water in here and mixed the salt in, I mixed it to a GH of 6 or 7-ish, and that gave me a TDS of around 130. Hold on here. Sorry guys, give me a second. Sorry about that guys, I had a message pop up and I couldn't get back to the YouTube app. Seems to be a little hot spot going on right here. Try to not get any glare. There you go. A couple babies. Some adults. Not sure where their buried female went off to. Lots of babies still on the glass over here, all over it. So this is good. I think they're liking their tank. I painted the background black. You can go and check out a video I did of that. But it makes it real easy to see the crystal shrimp on the background. Hey Dave Giles, Roma, he says room's looking great. Take a break from mine, really getting into the rainbows. Watching LR Brett's has convinced me to start collecting them too. I know, I wish I could get into rainbows too, but I don't know, between shrimp and guppies I have my hands full. There's one of the red Rili males out and about. So I think the tank's gonna look really cool with a bunch of red Rili that look like that, and some crystals. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to show you. They kind of started spreading out throughout the tank. They're exploring everywhere, so kind of anywhere you look you could see a crystal now, which is awesome. They're exploring, and hopefully they'll just keep reproducing, and there'll be more and more and more and more. But that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for coming. I just felt like I needed to share that with you guys. See you at the Aquatic Experience. Later, Fish Fam.